Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good day to all of you. I welcome you to That's the Point. This is Shoaib Faruqi. I welcome you again to another very interesting episode, and it is pertaining to energy sector. And the topic is very interesting. This is the topic I'm coming up with some break because there were circumstances which were changing all around the energy sector. But now things are changed, and now we are going and moving into another era, which is can be referred to drill baby drill. So before I move forward, I request you all to subscribe to my channel. That's the point. Click on the bell icon, and if you like these videos, do share it with your friends and families. And if you want to comment or ask anything, go in the comment section and comment. So today's video is about the global drilling activity which is on the roll, and there are a lot of things happening all around the world. Those people who are following me since long, they know that since last 2 years I've been not promoting drilling because I've been telling people and students especially to focus more on production optimization, transportation, transmission of hydrocarbons. But now, the world inventories have been shaken, and they have been dispersed, and now there is a need to fill those inventories back. So you need to drill more. As more drilling will be conducted, more there is a probability of getting hydrocarbon to the surface. So there is a drastic switch in drilling activity all around the world, especially in the Middle East, in last 8 months or so, and there are quite optimistic plans by all the leading E&P companies all around the world. There are the rig manufacturers who are producing more rigs. The uncontracted rigs are now all being contracted back again, and especially in last 8 months, around 95% of the units which were up for new contracts, they have got the new contracts and new work. On your screen, I would start my presentation with a curve which has a bump, and that bump is during the COVID times. And the COVID times, especially in 2020 and the start of the 2020, even before COVID, the rig count went down due to some lot of restrictions, and people were still unable to understand. There were traveling restrictions, there were other restrictions. So since then, after overcoming this pandemic all around the world, the graph is moving up, and the most biggest contributor is Middle East again, especially in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait. They are the places, Iraq, where the activity is on the roll. So now, if we see all these statistics, by the way, have been taken from Rystad, which is a Norwegian outfit looking after the rig count all around the world, and Baker Hughes itself, because they are the ones who are managing these rig counts, and that can be available on the web. I am just giving you a perspective on, and my perspective going through all the data. All the US rig count, they are also going up and down, but still on the rise. Around 853 rigs are working all around US. Probably they will touch 950 mark by the end of this year because of the gas prices there. The gas prices are have come down a bit, then climb a bit. So there is a disturbance. So that's why the longer term plans cannot be executed at this point of time. And if you have seen my previous videos, I have mentioned that the revenues of the E&P companies are going up, all because they are utilizing their unsold inventories, but now they have to refill them again, and they have to drill more holes. So the overall production of US is on the rise as well, and when the production is on the rise, the production of hydrocarbon, you need to drill more wells to replenish that gap which is against the demand and the supply. So the global offshore market is getting a lot of attention all around the world, and these days, because I am into this business directly, so I'm seeing that there are a lot of new players, new rigs being manufactured, especially the jackup market. And if you see 2 years back, the rates of per day rate of a jackup rig is around $80,000, but now The good new contracts are touching around $100,000 a day, which is a quite a humongous amount considering the previous trends, especially in last 3 years. So if there are more revenues for the rig manufacturers and the rig operators, definitely they will invest more, and there will be a lot of new additions in the rig fleet. The new players are not just targeting Middle East, but they are also targeting other markets in Asia Pacific, in Europe, North Sea, and there are a lot of other places where, other than Middle East, rig activity, especially offshore activity, is going up. But again, the crown is again Middle East, especially currently around 257 rigs are operating in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and out of these 254 rigs, around 90 plus rigs are offshore, and all these rigs are managed by renowned rig contractors. There are some rig contractors who have left the region and they have sold their asset to the existing players, and companies like Arabian Drilling, ADS, they lead the market right now. Then if we move forward, there are also very significant activity in India. The total rig count is above 200, and they are also looking into more blocks, more areas to explore, and a lot of rigs are going into India. Okay, so other than India, Pemex in Mexico, CNOC in China and other regions, they are very active players, and they are picking up the new integrated contracts where they are engaging new jackups, especially for the offshore applications. Now, by saying all that, there is a need of offshore crews all around the world. There are not much people available, even if they are offered good rates, because there are not much trained people. The requirement of certifications have been very stringent, and the experienced people, they don't have those certifications available, which is the need of the time. So offshore business is very quality, health, safety and environment conscious business, and you cannot just go and work on offshores. You need to be very well equipped before you move to work on an offshore application. So the overall activity in Asia, South Asia, will go up by 18%. It is being predicted. The overall rig count and rig activity will increase by 25% in 2023. So if you can see a graph on your screen, this will show you the total supply and demand of jackup rigs. So most asked or most utilized form of rigs is jackup rigs these days, other than the typical onshore land rigs. And especially on onshore land rigs, there is a need of more robust rigs, like with the horsepower ranging above 2000 and around between the window of 2000 to 3000. So that is the need of the time, because the applications are being complex now. Easy oil is gone everywhere. You need to drill deeper, you need to drill complex trajectories, and for that you need to have robust rigs. So all those units which are old, they will be discarded if they are not upgraded soon. So on the land rig, two things are very important. One is the easy mobile rigs, which can go and drill in deserts, especially in the Middle East, and then there is a need of rigs who can drill deeper. Deeper means more than 5,000, 6,000 meters in the earth crust. So I would like to conclude here this very quick briefing on the global rig count, and I will be doing it every quarter. Like after 3 months, we will shed light on it again and see if there are any changes. So in your last slide on your screens, there are reports of rig activity increasing in Europe, Middle East, China, Asia Pacific. They all are increasing, but there is a stronghold by the NOCs, the national oil companies, all around. And Saudi Aramco is definitely heading the way, followed by Qatar Energy, ADNOC and other companies in the Middle East region especially. So the total spending on the drilling business would increase from $33 billion in 2022 to around 45 to $48 billion in 2023. This is quite a significant amount which gonna be spent on E&P sector drilling wells. So my thoughts and my suggestions to all the people who are going to start their career in energy sector and looking to start their careers in energy sector, starting your career from rig operations is the way to go for another next 2 or 3 years, because the world will be drilling a lot of holes, and all those holes will be drilled with all the new technologies which are being displayed in number of conferences. We have ADPEC took place last year. Another session is coming in October. We have the IADC conference just happened few days back in Middle East, especially targeting drilling applications and innovative solutions. So this is the time to read the news. This is the time to learn the new technologies. This is the time to equip yourself with a lot of new certifications and to learn and keep an eye on such videos which will give you insight that what is happening all around the world. Thank you for staying in touch with That's the Point. If you like the video, do share it with your friends and family and your colleagues. This is Shoaib Farooqi signing off from That's the Point.